name is Carl and welcome to Huzzar Chronicles. Today I'll be making a video about unboxing the Kickstarter that I backed almost 2 years ago for Chronicle X. This is Wave 2, so let's get to it and I show you what I received. Okay, so this is the main box and I was disappointed how it was sealed. As you can see, anybody can open it very freely and take anything from inside. I was happy that nothing was missing, but nonetheless it didn't look good. So we have the Stretch Goals Chronicle X box, the big one. We have two sets of XXL models, so this is why, because of the delay from the Archon, they give it this as an extra. So Nova Warriors, this is the additional models. We have the expansion of Twilight Area 51. The other one is the Abyss expansion. We have the art book. Yep. And in this envelope we have the calendar for this year, as well as some other very useful prints. This is spring, I think. So this is the second box for XXL models. Yep. And now we have the Grey Infantry additional box and Devilly Sand Rivers, Backfiring Demons, the Fight at Night map styles, and Overmind new box. So in Stretch Goals Chronicle X box, this is the first that I'm unboxing, and inside we have, okay, I need to use the knife for it. Okay, so as you see, we have the empty places for the big models and additional gray model. This is the tiles for the characters that we're using. This is the ones that were unlocked in the stretch goals. Yep. So I think you can pause this video to see any levels, any additional rules for them. Maybe I'm doing this too fast, so if you want to know anything about any character, just put it in the description and I will try to find this information and give it to you later. So we have the new rooms on our space station that we can build. Yep. And this is dials for the characteristic of our heroes, so we can to use the pins. Okay, this is the deck for solo playing. We have some new items that are not in the core box, that's what I think at least. Yep. And this is the pins for the dials for the characters. Yep. So now this is the cards for the models included in this box. So we have cards from big models as well for the smaller ones. With the cost and special abilities and their statistics. They are a bit different to the heroes that one player is using. So on the second level we have mostly miniatures, and now I will start to showing from the hero models. So first we have the Crazy Doctor. Next we have a punk lady. This guy is, I think, based on Karate Kid. This one from Nemesis, if anybody knows this movie from 80s. Yeah, this one is looking like a bit like from Kurt Russell movie Soldier of the Future. This one was Sylvester Stallone from Rambo. This one from Short Circuit, and this one is Arnie from, of course, Terminator. I don't know if anybody knows this lady, but I think it's based on the Callahan from Police Academy. This one was E.T., one of the greats. Yeah. And now we see the taxi driver that was played by Robert De Niro and Marty McFly, I think, from Back to the Future. And of course Gremlin. So everything from the movies from 80s you see in this box. Yeah. Okay, and now we go into the villains. So we have first aquatic alien. Oh, I love the details on this model. So yep. This guy is more like Dirty Harry. You looking at me, man? Okay, so this is another aquatic creature, I think, with the tentacles and everything. Yeah. So one of the drones that's working for aliens. Yeah. And this one looks a bit like a lizardman from the Spider-Man movie or comic book. Yeah, the other gray. Yeah, I love the poses of the grays. They are very dynamic and like intimidating the enemy. Yeah. Okay. So I'm losing a bit of focus on some of the models. I try to hold them long enough that we see it. Yeah, I love this female version of the Grey. She's so dynamic, jumping from the pipes. Yeah. Okay, so this is two different variants of the drones. Yeah, the other lizard man-like looking alien. This is the other one, aquatic one. The next one, and the last. I love this miniature, but she's just jumping into this space. So yeah, so this is all for the stretch goal Chronicle box, and now we're going to XXXM models. As you can see, we have this in two sets. So I'm taking these two off, so we are focusing on the two that are the left. First, I will go into the box number 1, and the biggest surprise is that this is all on spruce, because I thought that my delay it was because they should be assembled, and this is something different. Yeah, that nonetheless, the details on them look great. It's just outstanding. Yeah, so this is all the content of the first box. Yeah. And now we will be going through the second one. Okay. So as you can see from the big models, you have 5 alien models and one that is a character that they can use on the hero side, but then you lose one of the heroes because he's like commanding the big unit. Yeah. Okay. So next box we have of the Nova Warriors. and they have to be assembled the same way as the big models. Yeah, so it's supposed to be 3 of them. As you can see, this is a hard plastic spruce, so yeah, okay, pretty detailed. We have all the models and all the weapon options, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I love this Naga aesthetic vibe thing, so yeah, they're looking beautiful. We will see with the assembly. I will talk about it a bit later. Okay, so this is all for Nova Warriors, and now we have a fell sprint. So this is the 8 units of fell sprinters. Okay, in this box we receive the blip tokens, as well as unit card and the models. So yeah, this is the unit card. This costs 4 points. You have 8 of them in this box, and now we can see the sculpts. I will show few of them, but to be fair, they are all the same. They're looking exactly the same, almost exactly the same. So I was thinking about making some different painting schemes that they will be looking unique. Maybe some changes to the basing, maybe adding some extra components. I have to think about it and add it to the video, so we will see it later how it will be done. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so this is the next one. As you can see, they are fairly similar, so okay. Next we going to the Backfiring Demons. So there are 10 of them in a box, as well as their unit card. So this is the 10 units. Here we have blip tokens and the unit card. As you can see, they are very cheap, for 1 point for the whole unit that the Overmind can take. Yeah, and we have the models. And after the first one that we are looking right now, if I will choose another model, they are pretty similar. So as with Nova Warriors, we will have to change some painting schemes, some adding additional things to add to the base to make them distinguish between each other. So yeah, but nonetheless they're pretty cool models. This is the next one. As I said, almost the same. Yeah. So this is all for this box, and we are going to the next one, which is Grey Infantry. So this is the same models that you can find in the core box, but what is cool is that the Greys are one of the best units, so at least that's what I think. We will see when I will go to playthrough video. The more you have them, the better to utilize them on a board. So yeah, they have the cool scopes, all of them very dynamic, imposing, so yep, they're looking great. I'm thinking to making some of the lighting from the gun that goes under the skull and yeah, under the body, so they will be looking a bit different, each one of them. So yeah, this is all of them. And next we have the next box of the models, and this is the Volley Scavengers. So we have 3 of them in this box, as well as the unit card. Okay, so here they are, and we have these 3 blip tokens and the unit card. As we can see, they are just cost of 2, so they're pretty cheap. I don't know how they are used on the battlefield. I will have to find out during the playthrough, but it sounds okay. With the models, on the other hand, I don't like the skulls on the base because they are not going in line what you have with other models. So if you see the scale of the hero models, they are too big, so it's like there are some kind of cannibalized, maybe they're fighting against each other in the... I will have to think something out to how to utilize these skulls and these sculpts. Maybe I will try that to do something that they will disappear from the bases, or think about something different. But yeah, they look a bit like the... I don't know if you play the StarCraft, it's something from the Zerg faction, like Ultra Hydraulisk or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty good detail. Just a pity that they are all the same. Maybe I will try to change them a bit. Okay, the last one is alternate version of Alien Overmind. So yeah, as with the other boxes, we have the blip token as well as the unit card, showing the cost of this model and the text what is special rules of this model. So yeah, this looks pretty decent, and now we will go to the miniature. Yeah, so yeah, it looks imposing, it looks different to the other grays. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Okay, so when we finished with the models, we were going to the expansions. So the first is Night Fight mode map tiles. So this will give us some different aspect of the playing the game, with addition of the nighttime playing. So you can have missions in the nighttime. That's why the boards from one side are completely blank. You don't know what you will find. So I think this is very interesting, and it will make a bit more exciting game than previous one. It will add some more variety and replayability to the game. So yeah, I think this is something great, and I would like to try it and find out how it changes the game for the better. But as I'm saying, one to the other, yeah, it will be something cool. The other, now we're going to Twilight Area 51. So this is the first expansion as an expansion. So we have some new rules. This is for the Twilight Area pins. This is, I think, hidden agenda for the Overmind player, but I think maybe this is as a promo. I don't know if it will be sold on Archon webpage in their store as something that you can take at any time. So yeah. Okay, and now you have some unit cards. This is the Talman, so hybrid between the humans and aliens. Some other agenda cards. From the back you have some different mutation cards for the aliens. I would say some of them are pretty good graphics. I like them. I would like them to see as a poster, so yeah. Some of them are just okay and average, I would say, but yeah. And now we see agenda cards for the aliens, and the previous saw unit card for Great Coleman. Yeah. Okay, so with this expansion we receive new items, solo deck again. I don't know if it's compatible with the other ones or you can mix them together to make one super deck. So you have the other spanner tokens and building cards that you can use. More about them when I will making the how to play and review video. We received the rulebook for Twilight Area 51, explaining the additional rules, some new missions. So yeah, that's great. We have a unit upgrade card, that's looking great, and some new spaces for space base. Yeah, some additional rooms. Okay, so we have Dark Moon and Orbital Strike control room. Yeah, so this is it. We have blip tokens and the dial that we can make for the Twilight, and we have tile tokens to create our board for these missions. So yeah, as you can see, this is plenty of them, and they are just one-sided because you don't know what you can find on another tile by the rules. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting and exciting. So yeah. So this is all for this expansion. This is all what we have for Twilight Area 51. Next one is the bigger expansion, which is the Abyss. In Abyss we're playing underwater, so it has some other rules, but let's go through the box first. Okay, so this is the model. As you see, this is very the same model that you can find in the stretch goal box, as well as the other two. I like that they are like Cthulhu inspired creatures, so they look fine, they look great. I like them. They're pretty detailed, so yeah. Okay, we have another alien upgrade card for the Overmind player, and additional rooms for the heroes that they can expand their space base. Okay. So we receive with this expansion 2 new rooms. One which will help us fighting underwater, so this is with aquatic tanks. We have as well some new cards for the Overmind player, so this is hidden agenda cards. Okay. Unit cards as well as some mutation cards that helps to fight underwater for the Overman player. Yeah. This one I like the most, so they looking amazing. So this is the first layer, and now we're going to the second. Okay. Just before I show the cards, the small cards decks that are added to it, it's the same with Twilight under the Area 51. So this is some additional equipment that you can get, as well as some other items that are unique for this expansion. Okay, so as you can see, this is the rulebook for the Abyss, where you have the new rules with the usage of the oxygen level and new missions that are underwater. Yeah, so new tokens, new dials to assemble. Yep. And now we have the tiles for underwater battles, and they are double-sided, so you have more replayability. The scenarios could look much more different from one another, so yeah, pretty good addition. And I think this is like playing the XCOM, I think 2, where you have underwater battles with the aliens.